Today we're going to be talking about Biz Markie once again with part 2 of the 2-part series of the Me and the Biz Puppet and the Me and the Biz Ego Trip 10-year anniversary poster. No turntable today because, again, this is another awkward piece that is too big for a turntable, but big enough to fit on a table. So what we have here is the Ego Trip 10-year anniversary poster, which kind of documents Ego Trip's journey from 1994 to 2004. In that time, somebody, I'm not sure who, at Ego Trip managed to salvage this Me and the Biz puppet before it hit a landfill. When this puppet actually reached the Ego Trip offices, it became their mascot. And everybody who passed through that office, and I'm talking about everybody, 90% of them decided to take a picture with this Me and the Biz puppet. And there are some legends on this poster. When I originally commissioned this, I spoke to my homie Matt from Coal Mine Records, and I was like, yo, Matt, check this out. And I sent him pictures. I'm like, look, this is what I'm getting made. He's like, yo, this is dope. And he immediately replied with a picture of this poster in a frame in his crib. And I'm like, yo, what is that? And he's like, this is a poster of everyone who stopped by the Ego Trip offices and took a picture with that puppet. And I was like, yo, this is dope. Where can I find this? He's like, oh man, I got this years ago. And I bought it off of a link on Twitter that somebody posted years ago. And I believe it was the dude from Ego Trip magazine, one of the owners or someone high up in the company, named Chairman Mayo. He was able to give me the email address of this dude. And I hit him up. I'm like, yo, can I get some of these posters? Do you have any for sale? Yada, yada, yada. He sent me some posters. I purchased about 5 of them from him. They got lost in the mail. He sent me 5 more. And I got these posters about a month ago and just got the Biz Puppet recently. Now, some of the people, and I'm just going to read the list off of here because it would be way too much to memorize. But listen, I know for a fact that when I start reading these people, you're going to be like, damn, that's crazy. Because this is like hip-hop royalty here. We're talking about Salabitiello, the dude from Fever Records and the Fever Clubs, Bill Adler, Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys, Afu Ra, AJ Scratch, Al Tariq with D-Flame, The Alchemist, Harry Allen, Baby Paul from the Beat Miners, Beanie Siegel, Benny B, Big Daddy Kane, the legendary Big Pun, Big Suge, Black Star, which of course is Mos Def and Talib Kweli, Bonds Malone, Capadonna, Chuck Chillout, Daddy O from Stetsasonic with Dime, Dead Prez, which is Stickman and M1, whole Def Squad, D-Light from Stetsasonic, Dilated Peoples, DMC from Run DMC, Domino from Hieroglyphics, Dr. Revolt, LP, which is now from the infamous Run the Jewels, DJ Evil D, Fab Five Freddy, Fat Joe, did I say Eminem? Madlib, Freddie Fox, Frosty Freeze from Rocksteady, MOP, DJ Mr. C, R.A. the Rugged Man, Schoolie D, Shabam Sadiq, Peanut Butter Wolf, Ernie Penacoli, Mr. Len, Mr. Serve, Mr. Walt, 99. You got Nori with Mussolini and Maze, Pharaoh Monch, Percy P, Ricky Powell, DJ Premier, Prince Paul, Black Alicious, Gift of Gab, Rev Run. I mean, yo, listen, I think I ran through everybody. I'm sure I missed a few people because I bounced around the list. But bottom line is, this to me is a super gem. And I'm going to get it framed. And it's going to, whenever I redo my man cave, this thing is going to be right behind Biz with all the Biz stuff that I got. And like, I'm super hyped that I have this because not only is this poster a piece of hip-hop history, this puppet is too. Biz is an essential part of hip-hop history. You can't tell its story without talking about Biz Markie. And Ego Trip magazine, when I was a kid, played a big part in me being a fan of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? I used to cop Ego Trip all the time. And at some point, just like everything in life, you move on, things fade, things change, and I stopped copping it. But I have a lot of good memories hunting down these Ego Trip magazines and reading and learning and participating in the culture as a fan. Super happy to have this. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram if I missed anything. If you have anything to add to the conversation or simply want to be like, yo, this thing is dope, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Peace.